Hello and welcome to Behind the Black Veil, where we get a more intimate look at the mysteries of our lives. There are many layers of meaning in my readings. Safety directions are down below. Let us pray. We dedicate ourselves and this conversation with the ancestors, with the Creator, to generating the energy of peace, bringing clear our creative potential, and seeing behind what appears to be obstacles, things clearly as they are. All right, fantastic. We call forth accurate answers, accurate interpretations of those answers, and the wise and skillful application of the guidance we receive here today. All right, excellent. Let's get it popping, please. Let's get it popping. Happy Sunday. I had such a lovely morning. Whatever day it is when you're watching this, all right? We got Sunday morning vibes on this thing. Sunday afternoon, really. It's so rainy and crisp outside. Ancestors, what are we discussing today? Today, we're discussing this. Be a badass love beam today. Be a badass love beam. That's right. Today, it's your job to fill every room you go into with laser beams of love. Let's do this week. If you can't do laser beams, then make your heart a bubble machine and fill the room with bubbles. What a sweet thing to say. If that doesn't work for you, then you should bring donuts to work. Donuts, yay! Donuts make almost everyone happy. Facts. Go forth with your mission, grasshopper. Now that's lovely. I needed some cocoa butter. I was going to ask for some and then I decided against it, right? Boom, cocoa butter. All right, shout out to the new people. Black family, you know how we put cocoa butter on people, for those who don't know. So we're putting some spiritual cocoa butter on you here today. All right, fantastic. Spiritual cocoa butter make everything better. Okay, absolutely. So let's have a healing treatment today. That's what we're going to do today. I'm sorry, bear with me, please. I need to adjust the turntables here. All right, great. All right, fantastic. We're in Brazil today. I got some bossa nova in the background. You know what I'm saying? You know what it is? All right, be a badass love beam today. What you want the children of God to know about this business? Well, here's the thing, and here's why it's crucial. To be a badass love beam, okay, is this. You got to take a leap of faith. You see what I'm saying? You got to be successful and effective in the face of doubt. That's the shit. See, that's the shit that's how we do it here. Okay? We got to be effective in the face of doubt, because you can't really look for the world to be the way you want it before you apply yourself to it. It seems obvious, but then we're not doing it, right? So it's not that obvious. So I'm just, rah, 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 sis, boom, bah. Okay? Effective in the face of doubt. So what does that mean? It's doubtful. It look doubtful, right? Nobody's helping you raise the vibe. You're the only one on the vibe machine. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take a leap of faith and be that love being. You feel me? Be that bubble machine to fill the room with bubbles so that people will be happy and have a better mood. Okay? And I say you should do this if humanly possible. Okay? And like they said, if that doesn't work, bring some donuts, right? Then you don't have to feel shit, right? Just get the donuts. Okay? You know what I'm saying? You don't have to feel nothing. They'll be like, yeah, come on, cheer up. You don't have to do any of that. Just, that's interesting, because I was thinking of ways to raise the vibe that doesn't require a meeting, essentially. You know what I'm saying? We can just raise the vibe. That's it, because we don't really have time. Children of God, we don't have time to sit around and getting people to agree with us about how the vibe need to be higher on the planet. We don't have time. Okay? Shout out to my people in the UK who know how to get the party started. Right, okay, because that's what we have to do around here. We got to get the party started. That's what that's telling me. Break it down. Because, of course, we want to know, how am I supposed to do that with all these negative vibes? Okay. All right. Well, let's see what they have to say. Okay. I got you. I got you. I got you. Sorry. Yeah, okay. All right. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Here's what I'm seeing here. All right. Fair enough. Okay. Okay. This is how it should be done. This style is identical to none, is what I'm getting. Shout out to Rakim. All right. Right here. Because what I see here is that we have to go where demons and angels fear to tread on this. So what does that mean? That means don't wait for company. Don't wait for encouragement. Okay? I mean, I don't even think you need to wait for inspiration. Although you might need inspiration, you should give it to yourself. You should look for it on your own. Get with the ancestors. Get with the creator. Don't look for other people to encourage you with this. If they're not encouraging you with this, whatever could conceivably stop you from going to raise the vibe on your own. I'm going to say on your own. Okay? Or maybe you're not on your own. Maybe there's 2 of you, 5 of you, 10 of you. I don't know. But it's heavy lifting when it comes to the vibe on the planet Earth right now. It's heavy lifting. So you might feel like a minority, or like you don't have the strength, or like you don't have the numbers, or like you don't have... Okay? You feel me? Okay? You have to go leap of faith, effective in the face of doubt. Okay. And that is the Fool figure. That's not the Fool card. That's the Fool figure. Okay. So that's about the brand new Fool. And that's about the wise Fool. So we have to be wise fools this week. We need to be wise fools. Going where demons and angels fear to tread in order to achieve this badass love beamism is telling me there's resistance. Or at the very least, there is a lack of motivation, due to the lack of cooperation. That sort of thing is the sensation that I'm getting. And how that tends to go down like that is the sensation. Not that it's a specific person or thing happening for you right now. But if you should encounter that, going forward, or your own doubts, effective in the face of doubt, or your own doubts. Because here is telling us that we have to be determined. So it's telling us what is required to be effective in the face of doubt. Okay? So going where demons and angels fear to tread. Don't worry about how scary it looks. It could be scary because it looks like you're going to waste your fucking time. It could be scary because it looks like, if you rock the boat, then you're making yourself a target. It could look scary, because people don't do stuff like that anymore, or nobody ever did that before. But that's why it's going to work, right? Okay? Fantastic. And you got to be determined. Okay? And you got to be determined right here. You got to burn through the resistance. You got to burn through it. Look like here. With the Ace of Wands energy, with the laser beam, drive, being driven, inspired. Okay? So I think you should take your inspiration from the Creator. Here's a God card. Take your inspiration from the Creator and don't look for nobody else. Don't look for nobody else. The Creator is all you need to achieve anything. If the Creator said it shall be achieved, then it is so. Am I right? Right. Okay. Going on. Abundant future. That's what you got to remember. Ladies and gentlemen, children of God. That's what you have to remember. Look. Look. Abundant future. Period. So when you look at, that's your destiny. Right here. That's your destiny. The environment is conspiring to see this happen for you, children of God. Okay, the very molecules, the very droplets of water in the ocean, that's Yemia. Okay, that is the mother of the oceans right there. Giving birth to the future. Giving birth to tomorrow. Inheritance. Inheritance. Bloodline legacy. You feel me? Okay. There we go. Hold on. Bear with me. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Please bear with me. All right. Yeah. So bloodline legacy, yada yada. Right. So if it looks scary, you have to remember you have an abundant future. So it doesn't matter whatever the details are that you're looking at. You have an abundant future. You're going to be effective in the face of doubt. Burn through. Burn through the doubts. Like a laser beam. Right. Okay. Because you're a badass love beam. This is a love beam. It's the love beam of your intention, and really it's God's intention. Okay? Your intention, children of God, is to see God's plan manifest. Amen? For the benefit of all beings. God's intention is to manifest the plan, right? Okay, good. We're all working in tandem, look like here. When you be in a love beam, it's like you got a God gun. It's like you got a God gun. And you're aiming it. At the old shit. You're burning through the old shit. You're burning through all the old shit. Okay, so this could be old things you used to do, old ways you used to think, old groups and people you used to be around, places you used to be, things you used to do. Burning a hole through all of the things that would be contrary to what you're doing going forward. Okay? Just burning right through it. Go on. Okay, how you doing? Wise judgment. See? That's all you need. All you need is wise judgment. All you need to do is follow the protocols of wisdom. Okay? Because that will get you God's grace. You feel me? And then that way, whatever you do, you will be effective in the face of doubt. People doubt God all the time, am I right? Right. Okay. So the Creator said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about who's doubting you. Right? And then people will give you doubts, and some doubts are legit, right? Some things are just logical considerations, right? But it still provide resistance to the things you want to do moving forward. Am I right? Okay? So even those things, even legitimate things, sometimes you have to take a calculated risk. I want to say calculated risk, okay? Because the taking the leap of faith here, along with the wise, cool, calm decision making, wise judgment cat, that's giving me calculated risk. See what I'm saying? And that's how you get past those doubts that come from legitimate considerations. Because legitimate considerations are legitimate. Do you feel me? Hello? Right, okay. So, so you're not crazy. Right? But you got to be a badass love beam. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the mission right now. Because bottom line is, when they say donuts make almost everyone happy, what they're telling us is these are ways to make happiness happen. Okay? Is to bring it with you when you come. That sort of thing. Or when you go. Well, get off on your floor, whatever you're doing. Carry it around with you. Okay? So this is what I recommend crystals for. Okay? Come on now. With outer spirit crystal bracelets around here. Okay? Hello. This is the Libra pack. This is the Libra pack with the rose quartz and the aquamarine and the moonstone. It's some sort of fancy moonstone. I forgot the name. Anyhow, go on outerspirit.com. Okay? And then you can see all of the interesting details. But this is the bottom line. It's about making people happy. Okay, so this is raising my vibration. It's about raising the vibe. It's about raising the vibe. Okay, as opposed to trying to be happy. Raise the vibe and the happiness will take care of itself. You see what I'm saying? The creative solutions will take care of themselves when the vibe is higher. Feel me? Okay, so let's calculated risks, meaningful. Okay, here we go. It's an alternative to conflict. It's an alternative to conflict. Because if you don't move forward doing you, and this is about the resistance. The resistance can be People, places, and things, as we well know. It could be legitimate or illegitimate. It can be an attack or somebody well-meaning. So obviously this reading is discussing with us what it means to move forward, and everything that there is to be considered. What do we need to effectively move forward? We want to, but can we pull it off? Right? And this is telling us what you ultimately need above all else is God's grace, God's blessings. That's what you need. The rest, we can take a leap of faith if we have no time with the calculated risk juice on there. You dig what I'm saying? Or if you do have time, you figure out how to solve the problem, go where demons and angels fear to tread, and try to approach your goal, whatever that it is. You dig what I'm saying? But with the love beamism, the energy that you would dig into to form this beam, you feel me, is God's love for you and the bloodline legacy, understanding your destiny, understanding your relationship to God. You are God's child. You have an inheritance from being God's child. There's a bloodline legacy from being the ancestor's child. You feel me? The whole idea is that you flourish here. The whole idea is that you get your opportunity to live if you're alive. Hello? Right, okay. Just like getting into a rocket ship. Like once you're taking off, you can't change your mind. You can't get off the ship. That's it. You're going to outer space. It's a done deal. It's a wrap. You feel me? Same thing with life. Like you're here. That's it. Done. Right? I understand that killing yourself is a bad idea. That's my understanding. Spiritually. Bad idea. It's wasteful. It's wasteful, and you got the opportunity when somebody else didn't. You feel me? A la sperm cells. And you shouldn't be rude by being wasteful like that and inconsiderate. Okay? And I understand, according to the Native Americans, they say your body is on loan. It's on loan. You got to work that off. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. I tend to believe them. All right, so going on. The conflict. If you want, the thing is, if you don't pursue this new beginning that you want, this new world, this new time, this new place, whatever it is, the future, if you don't pursue God's plan, whatever that it is that you're pursuing here, being a badass love beam in the world, you're going to be in conflict anyway. So if you was worried about conflict, going where demons and angels fear to tread, you was worried about conflict, you feel me? You're going to be in conflict anyway. If you don't move forward. If you don't take a leap of faith, you're going to be in conflict. Whether it's inside yourself, I don't know. I don't know how this works on your floor based on your details. But I'm telling you right now, we can't sit around and wait for somebody to come and save us by raising the vibe on the planet all of a sudden. Everybody has to take responsibility. Everybody's got to carry a load. You feel me? So we can get this done in a timely manner. That's the thing. Okay? And because we can't be agreeing with everybody, we can't wait. Because some people are mad. Some people are mad at it. They don't want you to have an abundant future. They mad at it. That can't matter. That cannot matter. We got to move. We got to move. It gets to be real. Like, we don't like the resistance. We don't like when people are talking shit about us or being mean or judging us or, or scheming on us, conspiring against us. We don't like that. But it gets down to math where we can't let them matter anymore for real. Not sentimentally speaking, but for real. We cannot let them matter, like we literally don't have time for them to matter. Is the sensation that I'm getting here. You dig what I'm saying? Because we have to save our own ass is the sensation that I'm getting. I'm getting a sensation of some sort of craft vessel about to go over the cliff. I'm getting a runaway train that sort of thing. It's quite an emergency here, ladies and gentlemen. I feel that it's quite an emergency. And we can turn this thing around, though, because there's potential here. It's potential going forward. Not to mention, we have an abundant future to look forward to. Hello? Okay. Because we've had, as humans, several ages that have passed that the way it's spoken to me sounds pretty final. You know, like the Ice Age and different things we've been through, on Earth here as beings on Earth. Maybe not the humans or not humans as we know them today, but things have happened and here we are, is all I'm saying. And we even have a historical memory of clean rivers, of clean air. We have a historical memory of that. You know what I'm saying? So obviously the earth can remake itself. All right? So we can help by being badass love beams is what we can do. All right? Because out of nothing, okay, the creator can make some growth happen. She can make some healing take place out of nothing. Meaning you don't see it, meaning it's not visually represented, and maybe it's not represented as matter in a complete sense of the word, but it's represented as a seed, and that seed is your will. This also represents will, the energy of pure will, okay, and its universal function. All right. It's like tapping this law. I want to say tapping this as a law to where you can activate it all over the environment. You feel me? The entire environment ignites with this frequency of God. Because you, children of God, are the physics of this thing in the seedling form. You know, like this baby here in the picture. You the baby in here. Once upon a time, you was in here. Okay? And then you got born. Okay, now this is you. Now this is you with the baby inside. Okay, that's the legacy. All right? And we're going to make a new world. There's going to be a new future. You feel me? Where we're going to cooperate with one another. Look at this. Mutually beneficial exchange. Look at this. Look at this. And from that, these are the seeds. These are the seeds. And here, end of resources. All you have is hope in this card. All is lost technically in this card. Like none of your current methods of approach are working. Okay, that's what this card is about. And you hope and pray in this card. Because hoping and praying is a resource. Okay, or it's a tool. It's a tool. I would say the resource is God. I would say the resource is will. Because I want to say willpower, as in the energy in the air, as in how they can pull, Wi-Fi just out of the air kind of thing. However that works. I don't know quite how it works, but it's some sort of energy out there doing a thing. Okay, so that's, it's like the Force. Okay, if we're gonna break it down in Star Wars terms, it's like the Force. It's like what that's supposed to represent. That would be congruent here. That would be congruent here. And so it's energy. It's literally energy, and we're putting our little on purposeness, right, with the badass love beam energy, and then God is love, so that's where the energy, that's the power, you feel me? Okay, and then suddenly where there was nothing, growth. Suddenly where there was nothing, suddenly where there was conflict, cooperation. You feel me? You feel me? Because we can't wait around. I mean, children of God, with the players involved in living on earth today, it's clear to see that if we want to change this place, Earth, it's up to us. It's up to us. The people making a mess are not going to fix it. I mean, people who's making a flagrant mess on purpose on some fuck you shit, They're not going to help. They're going to make it worse. And if we don't do anything, conflict. Conflict. Absolutely guaranteed. Guaranteed. And it's guaranteed to expand pretty quickly, which is why it's giving me a runaway train feeling. It's giving me, like these principles, the way it's coming out in the reading is, especially with the leap of faith, that's giving me a right now, do something, like that. You know what I mean? Let's see. Yeah. So it's going to be a conflict anyway, so we might as well have a conflict about some shit that's meaningful to us, and do it in such a way where we can be effective in the face of doubt. We have to employ God's energy in this endeavor, because that's the only thing that's really going to guarantee that our methods are successful. All right, so I'm going to leave you YouTube people with that, but I'll get a segue going. All right, give us a segue to the deeper side. Segue to the deeper side is this, for the YouTube people. Taking it to the bridge. Boom. Boom. Okay. This is the deeper meaning, is love. Love is the answer. Love is the answer. So when we're going where demons and angels fear to tread, we need to understand that love is the answer. Not we think it's the answer. Not it's really going to be the answer when someone agrees with us. No. It's already the answer. Right, okay. So in seedling form, okay, the problem is already solved. All we have to do is follow the protocol for growing a seed. Hello, like the seed with the baby. All right, the seed with the abundant future. And you have to plant that in your mind so it can grow roots. So it's behind and underneath everything you do is your understanding of this abundant future. And the reason why you know it's an abundant future is because you have decided to have faith in God, because God powers the force. And the force is what you need to burn through the resistance effectively. Do you feel me? Okay? God is love. Queen of Cups energy. Hiding right in your face, right in plain sight. The energy is all over you. It's laying on your eyeballs right now. It's laying on them. Okay? The energy, you're breathing it. You're breathing it in. You're tasting it right now. You're touching it. It's on you. It's on your finger. Abso-fucking-lutely. Okay? And that's the point. Just take the energy right out of the air. Concentrate it into a love beam because you said so, children of God. That's right. That's your bloodline legacy. Right. Right. The whole environment will conspire to see it be so, because God powers the environment. So you see how, if you understand the protocol and you follow it, it's planting a seed. It's simple. It's simple. You put the shit in the soil and the water with the sun, and bang, and growth. End of story. That's how it works every single time. Unless something is wrong, right? Okay? So, boom. Going on. Death of the ego. That's what you need. Everybody has to have a death of the ego. And if we don't volunteer, see, this is what you're showing them. This is how it should be done. This style is identical to none, okay? It's unique to the children of God. It's unique to the children of God. You are a specialist, children of God. You are a specialist, and you are being given a special project here on earth. Okay? You're given a special project. You have to demonstrate death of the ego, because humans need God. That's facts. In order to be effective in the face of doubt. That's facts. Whatever you call the power that you know, that physics knows, that quantum physics knows, is sitting in the air right now. They know it. They're using it. So we should use it. right? Don't wait for the approval of an institution to apply this information. It's up to you to know, and it's up to you to move forward. All right? Because ain't nobody got time for that right now up on earth. Okay? We got to be badass love beings. And you know you got to be a badass to be a love being up on earth right now. Hello? Right. Okay. Okay. So this is what you're showing humanity, children of God. You're showing humanity, first of all, God is love, and it's everywhere. There's plenty of it, and it's easy to do. Stop playing with me, all right? That's number one right here. Number two, death of the ego, because you know your ass ain't smart enough to keep up with all of this, humanity. You can't keep up with yourself when we had no machines. When we had no machines, it was a problem. Now you got machines and an extra thinker on the planet with AI. You needed an extra thinker on the planet. No, what you need is God. What you need is God. You see how humanity kind of subconsciously craves a God. Because, I mean, what else is AI? What else is that? Hello? That is our nature, to have a God. Hello? Because God is natural. That's why. Hello? Okay. Thank you. Hello. I said that 30 times. Okay. Death of the ego. You need God. You can't do shit without God. If you do, you're doing it wrong. That's what we're here to show people. Okay? And sometimes we're here to do this for people by being a badass love being. When they was walking around acting like they were struggling to be loving. We're going to come around, make it look easy, fix shit. Shit's going to be fixed like it hasn't been fixed in fucking decades. And you're going to do something fucking simple, children of God. It's going to be so simple. Okay? And everything is going to be better. People are going to be like, oh, thank God, you know. That weight is off my shoulders. I feel much better. I haven't felt this good in years, you know. And it's going to be something so fucking simple. You feel me? Based on love. That's it. All right, so moving on. That's going to kill egos when you do that, children of God. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, okay. There we go. Queen of Cups, King of Cups. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Masculine, feminine, working together. Come on now. Come on. That's how you do it. Right. Right. I'm getting loving each other. That's our bloodline legacy. Our legacy is to learn this technology right here. Is to love each other. Love our life. Life is about love. That's what it's looking like here. It's looking like that's how you do it. Okay? And that would be the top of your evolution if you understood that. Then you would truly be ready to build a nation. Then you would truly be ready to build a civilized society. Upon understanding that love is the way. Right here. Okay, service. Service. That's what he does. God pays him. Right. Okay, that's what we need to do. We need to start giving. And not looking for it to come back. Send out the love beam. Because it behooves us, children of God, to increase the vibe on this planet. It behooves us. And this is our planet. We are the ones who are awake here. We are the ones who care for the planet and the future of humanity. So who else should be in charge of making sure it is so? You know what I'm saying? Who else should be in charge? Okay. Right. Right. That's self-love. That's love for the planet. That's love for humanity. That's love for the future. You feel me? And we can have that. If we understand our relationship to God is what gives rise to the power that we have to do this. We don't have the power to do this if we don't understand these protocols around God. Whatever we're calling God, it doesn't matter what you call it. Okay? Doesn't matter. Right? Love, God, whatever you're into. It really doesn't matter. It's about frequency. It's about the frequency. It's about the math. You feel me? So that's what I'm seeing here. Okay? Love is mathematic right here. Death of the ego, we need to give. All right? We need to see that the deeper meaning is that that's what it's about around here. Okay, so we got to do it. All right, let's go deeper into exactly what we're going to do. On Patreon, ladies and gentlemen, if this is where we part, thank you for coming. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell on your way out. Pick up a copy of Discriminating Wisdom. Make sure you're out here discriminating wisely. I will see you again here soon, party people behind the black veil.